What's going on, everybody? It's Kelly, and well, this is another driving vlog, and I just kind of wanted to talk about a little bit of things that are on my mind right now. Lately I've been kind of in a funk, and I know I've talked about it a lot lately, and you know, I'm trying to find different ways to dispel the funk. And sometimes I sit back and I feel like, oh, my life is miserable, it's hard, there's stuff going on, you know, I have no control over it, and I'm just all in all not, you know, in good shape. And that, I guess that happens to everybody, you know. I mean, Jordy's gone through it a bunch, and he's got a lot of stuff he's trying to figure out, and I'm glad he's starting to do something. You know, 8 days of walking, that is awesome, and I'm proud of him for that. We've been playing some Resident Evil 6. I probably won't post any more Resident Evil 6. If you want to watch the playthroughs, you're going to have to catch it on Twitch. Just the, it's going to sound horrible when I say it, but the amount of views it's getting, and the fact that it's just kind of filling up my upload box is just like,
Yes.
So I'll upload the last 4 episodes I have uploaded. I mean, I'll public the last 4 episodes I have already uploaded. And if you guys want to watch them, just come out to the Twitch whenever I'm streaming, or you can catch it on Twitch later. You just got to click that link and watch my pre-recorded stuff, and go from there. Because I just don't want to, you know, bother the people that don't want to see it. So sometimes I get into these funks, and when I'm in these funks, I feel like, you know, my life is going nowhere. I feel sad. I'm miserable. You know, I'm not doing what I need to do, and then I kind of slow down. I kind of stop. I kind of put off the things that I need to be doing. And I've kind of hit that spot right now. Today I was sitting there and I was, you know, muddling through work as much as I could do. Just a lot of distractions, a lot of things going on, and I'm trying to do as much as I can and get the stuff done. Okay. But I start knuckling down on myself, and I start feeling bad. And today, after work was done, I went up to Iva, which is a town about half an hour outside of Anderson, and I was sitting there, we're listening to some music, eating some food, you know, just some, you know, good festival food, stuff like that. That good stuff you get from, like, you know, a random tent at a little festival, and it's, you know, greasy and it's disgusting, and, you know, it's awesome it's awesome food, okay? You guys should know what kind of food I'm talking about. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, man, my life isn't as bad as I think it is. I mean, let me look back. About 5 years ago, I screwed up. I screwed up big. I screwed up humongously. And it cost me my job. It cost me my relationship with my wife at the time. And it put me in a really funky situation. Well, it nearly cost me my relationship. My relationship with my wife was an uphill battle after that. She left me and took the kids, and I had to get my shit together. And I had to get her back, and I had to fix my family. The 4 years that happened after I managed to get my family back together was even worse. I couldn't hold down a job, nor could I find a job. Now, one of the jobs was my fault that I lost, because just my plain old fault. And the other ones were beyond my circumstance, you know, out of my control. I had no other choice but to leave those jobs. But it's very frustrating that no matter how much I tried living in that area, I could not find a good job and pay the bills and help my wife pay the bills, because she was the one working all the time. And our relationship went from really great to really bad to okay to really bad, and then it went from, I don't think we should go to great, I think we should start again a bit. You know, I know it's damn near 10 years in, but I think we need to slow down and reassess what we want and what we need. And we're getting there. It's every day is a is an uphill struggle, you know. It's a struggle because I have my certain issues, she has her issues, and they always play off of each other. So it's you know, our relationship is better now than it ever has been. And it's because we're working hard at it. But, you know, I ended up homeless with no place to live. And I had to take my kids to my mother-in-law's house so they had a safe place to sleep. And I got lucky with a really good friend. I don't care what anybody says. Jordy has his problems. But I know nobody else in this world that would have opened their couch to me and my wife for damn near 2 months and let us sleep there and help us. And there were a couple of nights when we didn't have any money to buy any food because we were pouring it all in gas to go see the kids and go to work and pay in the storage unit, that he fed us. I mean, there are things that he's helped us with that I can never tell you guys. And to you guys who sit there and just talk shit to him, you don't know who the fuck he is. Yes, he has done some stupid shit, said some amazingly stupid shit. But when it comes down to it, if you looked at him and said, dude, I am starving, he'd feed you. He would. But, you know, once again, his real life persona and his internet persona are different. The people who judge him for the way he acts on the internet don't know him in real life. And like I said, sometimes he does stupid things, says stupid things. But when it comes to the heart of the matter, the guy is a really great guy. As far as the PKA crew goes, I don't know the whole story. I only know one half of the story. And that's between them. That is their issue. Not their issue and everybody on the internet's issue. Their issue. And what he said, that's his own faults. I know who he is, and I know what he is. And that's all that matters to me. Anyways, I'm veering off into Jordy. But, you know, my life took a turn when I ended up homeless because of a vehicle, because I lost my vehicle and the guy who said he was going to rent to us pulled out us on the last second. And I had a shitty 28-hour-a-week job paying me $9.25. My wife was working 2 jobs. We were barely seeing our kids. It was just a big, huge mess. Such a mess. And then we got to the point where we're not getting anywhere. We're spending all our money driving back and forth. And I got some big help from the subscribers. And all you guys who are still watching me that helped me that day. And all the times afterwards, you guys rock. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. Even the ones that are no longer with me because I said something that pissed them off, but helped me. Thank you guys. And I'm sorry if I've ever said anything that pissed you off. But, you know, we had to make a decision. We weren't getting anywhere. We were stuck. And we called my parents, and my whole family moved in with my parents. I mean, I live with my parents right now, and the living situation is not the greatest. There's not much room. There's no room, really. And I went through a couple jobs trying to find a decent job. And I understand why I lost my jobs or I left my jobs. You know, I'm not stupid. I get it. I understand my errors and of my ways. But it's just a lot of things happen. And then I got lucky with this amazing job I have where I get to work at home. And then I hit that first funk, that really hard, ugly funk that's, you know, says I have to sit in front of a computer and not be nearly as active as I have been. And that is rough for a person who's done pretty much, you know, physical labor or retail or stuff like that his entire life. You do not get used to it very easily. And, you know, I'm almost 30 years old, and I got to teach myself stuff again. And it's one of those things, I got to get myself back into the mode of learning. And that is difficult some days, very difficult. But I'm going to get there. And I have to teach myself a new skill, which is, I can do it, it's just, it's going to take me a bit of time. So, you know, I was sitting there today feeling really shitty about myself. And I went out and I spent some time outside of the house, looking around, just realizing that, you know, I might not live by myself. I might be staying with my parents right now, but my children are safe. They got food in their bellies. I have a roof over my head. I'm around people that I like pretty well. I love my parents. And I got my wife and my kids. And I got a good job that I need to get better at. I need to get better at it. And that's going to take a lot of my time. So if anybody I usually talk to, I start ignoring, it's not any other reason than I need to concentrate on work more than I have been. A lot more than I have been. And I need to prove that I can do this to myself more than anybody else. I have to prove that I can do this to myself. So listen, if you guys ever are sitting there and think that your life sucks and it is hard, it's not. It's not at all. Go step outside. Go breathe some fresh air. Look at the sun for 10 minutes. Don't stare at it, but you know, look up in the sky for a few minutes. Feel it. And realize you're alive. And you have people around you that actually do care. And then go back to what you're doing and get your head straight and in the game. Because that's what I need to do. I'm going to join this gym. I'm going to start going out at least an hour a day and running or just doing stuff at the gym. I finally got my 360 set up so I can play some World at War, Modern Warfare 2 until I can get a copy of Black Ops and Black Ops 2. If anybody wants to play, my gamer tag is ZBC 2001. I should have my PS3 set up soon. But honestly, when it comes down to it, I am blessed that I have the life I have right now. Because it could have turned out so much worse for me. But it didn't. And when I get hard on myself, I need to remember that I made it this far. And I need to make it even further to give my kids the best life that they could possibly ever have. So listen, guys, thanks for listening to me ramble. I really appreciate it. You guys really do rock as subscribers. Every single one of you guys, for liking my videos, watching my videos. Hell, even if you don't like it, I appreciate you watching it. But I'd really like if you hit that like button. That'd be awesome. You know, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Every single one of you guys. I might joke and make a crack, but no, don't. If God's honest truth about my subscribers, every single one of you guys rock. All right. Even that one guy who keeps disliking my videos, you rock too, because you took the time to watch it and dislike it. So yeah, I'm a little bit past 14 minutes on this video about me rambling, just about everything. And I'm gonna finish it off with, you know, no matter how hard your life is, somebody else has walked a crappier path than you. And they still got up and kept going. So no matter how bad you feel, no matter what you think you're going through, always remember there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And you will make it. Just as long as you keep your head up and you keep walking forward, guys. Keep going forward. Because if you don't, then you're not going to get out of it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going forward. So this is Kelly, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. Or not. Whatever you guys want to do. You guys rock. Peace.